Welcome back to Tent and Tiny Travellers for leg 3 of our European road trip, Netherlands to Germany. Last day at the Netherlands. We are all packed up, just gone 12 o'clock.
Daddy!
Yeah, little one in the back. Hello, say hello.
Hi.
Hi. We're all packed up, we're heading south now to Kortrijk in Germany.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. It's a bit of a longer drive today as we head out of the Netherlands, back down through Belgium and into Germany, right on the border of Luxembourg. The site itself is a little strange. When we arrived there was no obvious reception signposted, so it took a little bit of a while to find out where we had to go. Eventually, after checking in, we were guided to our pitch by a man on a push bike. When we got to the field, he had to move other campers' stuff out of the way so we could actually get to our pitch. It was all a little bit cramped, and it was certainly cosy. There are a lot of caravans and mobile homes. They've obviously been there for a long time. Plenty of ramshackle buildings, and a bloody full-size football pitch right in the middle of the campsite, obviously for the local football team. One note: there's no toilet roll in the loos, and no hand soap either. I know toilet roll is often not provided, but no hand soap, really? So we've arrived in Germany. We arrived about 5 o'clock-ish. Fair drive, 3.5 hours-ish from the Netherlands, and apart from having to stop to get some fuel, with about 20 miles of fuel left to find a fuel station, everything went fine, nice and easy. Lovely drive down, really. We're about 2.5 miles from the border of Luxembourg, just out literally over the hill in front of me. We've got Vianden Castle, which we hope to go and have a look at tomorrow. The site we're staying at is Gaytal Camping, which is on the River Gaytal. Interesting site, different from the Netherlands. I've never been to America, but it's what I would imagine their trailer park is. There's quite a lot of static caravans and tents that seem to have been here for a million years. Obviously people live here all year round, and the field that we're in is right next to the road, which hopefully won't be too busy, but we're kind of cramped in. We were shown where our pitch was, and it was a bit like, really? You want us to get in there? And we're literally just in. We're next to a camper van, which is about 4 foot behind us, and then just in front of us to our other end there's another van. You can probably hear the road at the moment, it's still quite noisy, but we'll see how it goes. We're here for 3 nights, but we're going to exploring a bit of Luxembourg and a bit of Germany, and just got a barbecue lit. Bit late, but hey ho. We had to do a quick run to the nearest shop to get a few bits and pieces, and the nearest shop that was open was Lidl's, which was about 25 minutes away, down actually in Luxembourg. So yeah, there we go. We'll see what it's like, and I'll give you the heads up about the site tomorrow. Day 2, and it's Sunday. The weather's hot, so we decided to keep things local. Starting with a long cycle ride in the surrounding areas of the campsite. It included some steep hills. Then we went off to the communal swimming pool, which happened to be next to the site. Hello, it's just gone 10:30 on our first full day here at Gaital in Germany. It's been quite a good day. The campsite itself, actually, it's fine. Yes, it still has a sort of air of sort of trailer park, but the part that we're staying in, the field that we're staying in, emptied this morning. There's quite a few people left, so there's quite a bit more space around. We got up this morning, had a leisurely breakfast, didn't rush. It was nice and hot this morning. Then decided to go for a bike ride. So we did about 5.5 mile bike ride up behind us, up the hill, and it was quite a big hill, but lovely, beautiful views, looking over Kortrijk, over towards Luxembourg. So that was really nice. Came back, had some lunch, then decided to go to the swimming pool. Now, the site itself has got a swimming pool, but it's not part of the campsite, if that makes sense. It's actually a municipal swimming pool, which happens to be slap bang in the middle of the campsite. So as a consequence, you have to pay to use it. That being said, it's €5 for an adult and €3 for children aged 6, I think, to 14. So not overly expensive. Obviously, two of ours didn't pay, so €16. But it's a lovely outdoor swimming pool. Two big pools. One is designed really for non-swimmers, so it's quite shallow, sort of half a metre to just under a metre in depth, so pretty good. It's got a little slide for the little ones. Then there's a big pool which has got segregated lanes for swimming, so if you want to actually go and swim, you're not getting splashed and jumped on by anybody. There's a quite big, I think they say it's 50 metres long, water slide, which doesn't go into the main pool, it goes into its own little pool, which is good. There's a climbing wall built into the side of that, so you can climb up, and obviously if you don't get to the top, fall back into the big pool. And a couple of diving boards. Don't know the height of them, probably 1.5 and 3 metre. Changing rooms, toilets, everything else really nice, really clean. Then there's sunbathing areas around the outside of it. So we went there and spent probably 3.5 hours there, which was really good. Obviously the kids enjoyed it, and actually, yeah, €16. It's a lot cheaper than swimming in the UK. I don't mind paying for something when it's good. So actually, yeah, really, really good. They've got a restaurant and a bar on site, and I only went into the bar because I needed to get some euros to pay for the swimming pool because they don't take cards. So a little hint there. I just went in and used my card, and they charge you a small fee, but actually it's probably no more than the bank anyway. And I didn't want to drive 10 minutes to the ATM. There is a little snack bar on site next to the swimming pool which sells chips and ice creams and burgers and things like that, all reasonably priced. We got some ice creams on the way out, and actually no more expensive than the UK, if not a little bit cheaper. Toilet block, clean, very tidy. I saw the cleaner this morning who said hello, but yeah, everything's very clean. We've got a laundrette, we haven't used that yet. We probably will tomorrow, just to wash up some of our clothes, and obviously all the normal dishwashing facilities and everything else. So yeah, no, it's been a nice day. The site itself, yeah, it is a little bit different from perhaps what we expected. It's certainly not as noisy as the Netherlands. You know, it was busy last night. There was a lot of tents in this field. Everybody kept their noise down. It was quite a peaceful sleep. Yes, the main road outside, which I mentioned yesterday, I didn't really hear any cars. It's quiet, you know, it's 10:30 now. There's not been a car going past, and probably won't be until the early hours of the morning, so not an issue. Yeah, it's a nice site. I would come back here again, I think, definitely. But yeah, tomorrow we are going into Luxembourg. We're going to take the van, have a little trip down into Luxembourg, have a look at some of the sites, and then report back. Good night. Good morning. We are now on our second full day in Germany. We're about to have breakfast. We've just done that. All got ready, and we're heading over into Luxembourg. Because if you don't know, public transport is free in Luxembourg, so we're going to just hop over the border, jump on a train down to Luxembourg City, down to the capital, have a little look round, go around on the trams, and see how it goes. Everybody's almost ready. Say morning, guys.
Morning.
Morning. Yeah,
Morning.
So yeah, see how it goes. It was a short drive to the nearest railway station, where you just hop aboard. No tickets or anything else to worry about. Currently on the train down into Luxembourg. Super smooth, super clean, and best of all, free of charge. So we like that. See what Luxembourg has to offer. We headed from station to tram to the heart of the city, where we did a bit of exploring. Heading down to the old town and Place des Armes, where we had a cheeky McDonald's lunch. Visited the beautiful Cathedral of Notre Dame. Walked round the old city streets to the Palace Grand Ducal, home of the Grand Duke. And to Place Guillaume, which is the medieval square. Kids definitely had fun here. Thankfully, it was a very, very hot day, so they soon dried out. We then headed for Place de la Constitution for stunning city views before catching the train back. We detoured a little on the return to campsite and went to Vianden and the famous castle. From Vianden itself we headed north on Route 10, up the mountain on Route 355 and back down Route 322 to the viewpoint marking the Liberation Memorial. All I can say is wow, absolutely stunning. A great few days doing lots of different things. So yeah, the campsite was a little bit odd, and probably there are better ones around, but it was cheap. 3 nights for just £80 or €93, including electric.